All right, go ahead and pull up your homework from last night. I'll give you about 30 seconds or so to pull it up. All right, number one, it reads, which equation is represented by this number line model? Did anybody try this problem and you want to walk us through it? All right, where does the number line start? At what number?
-3.
-3.
Good job. So that means the first number I'm gonna look for in that expression is a -3. So what answer choices can I already eliminate?
B and C. Oh,
so we started at -3. And what happened? Did we go to the left or did we go to the right?
Left.
The left.
How many times?
6.
And if we went left, what will we subtract?
-6 minus -6. No.
Go back to what we said. We started at -3, so we know -3 will be in the front. We just said we went left 6 times. Would that be a positive or add, or would it be a subtraction?
That'll be
Left. Which direction is left? Add or subtract?
Subtracting.
Good job. That would be subtracting. So that would be -3, and you said we took away 6. And where did we end up at when we took away 6?
-9.
-9. Good job. A would be our answer. Any questions about that? So pay attention to where we start at. That'll help you easily eliminate answer choices that don't belong. And then, like I asked, left or right will help us determine if we need a positive sign, a plus sign, or if we need a subtraction sign. So definitely pay attention to that. What may have threw you off was this piece in the middle that said -6. And that was because they were already letting you know that they had went left those 6 times. Any questions about it? All right, let's have a look at number 2. Number 2 said, what is 75 minus -37? Anyone try this problem and you want to walk us through it? All right, what's the key word in that question?
75 minus 37.
That's minus 37. All right, so we got our 75. We're going to use a minus or a subtraction sign for that minus. And then it said -37. So one thing to pay attention to and remember, that minus was not for that -37. A lot of you left that off for your homework, so definitely pay attention to this. So 75 minus with that subtraction sign and then -37. Now this week we've been going over some steps on how we can subtract integers. What would be steps we will follow to rewrite this expression?
Turn the minus sign to a plus. And a 37 to a positive.
Okay.
And keep the 75 the same.
So those 3 steps, that first number stayed the same, so 75 stayed the same. The subtraction sign went to an addition sign, and then that second number went to the opposite. So instead of -37, we now have a positive. So now it looks very familiar to something you should have been looking at since maybe about kindergarten, first, second, and third grade. So what is 75 plus 37?
112.
Somebody said it real low. Armani, got you. Any questions about it? All right, so definitely make sure we reread and pay attention to those small keywords, no matter how big or small they are, just to make sure we get the correct answer. All right, number 3 asks, which of the following is a correct interpretation of 11 minus 15? Does someone want to talk us through this problem? All right, somebody want to give us your answer?
I pick B.
Pick B, talk to us, Layla.
It says start at number 15 on the number line. So I did a positive 15 and move right 11, which would have been a positive 11.
All right, now let me ask you something, Layla, because I wrote out exactly what you said. You said start at 15, and then you said we went right, which would have made that positive. Those two look like the same expression. You gotta get shy on me now.
No, it's not the same.
Okay, so one thing to definitely make sure you pay attention to, whatever they tell us to start with, that needs to be at the front of that expression. So go back and look at that expression and tell me what number should we be starting with.
Start at 11, A.
Good job, start at 11. And then we kind of could have looked at some of these other answer choices and realized start at -11. No, they didn't give us a -11. And then it said start at -15. So I always kind of make sure whichever one is in front, that's where we're going to start at, okay? And A would be that correct answer. So we would start at 11, it's the first number, and then we know we moved left because it had a subtraction sign. Thank you, Layla, for giving it a shot. All right, today is kind of just a minor class session. I kind of wanted to go over that homework from last night and just to kind of do a session to see who could log in and who couldn't log in or who may be possibly having some issues. But tomorrow we're going to be back on our full schedule with some more instruction, which will still be on adding and subtracting integers. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns for me throughout the day, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask, and I will do my best to respond as soon as possible. But that's it for today. Have a good one.